My main team here in NHL 26 has gotten some massive upgrades. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the team, show you what abilities I'm running, and then we're going to hop into a game of Hut Champs to see how everyone plays. Now, this is what the team was looking like last time you saw it, and what you're about to see is very different from this, although a couple of the lines do look to be about the same. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Alright, my first line last time was McKinnon, Pavanka, and Pettersson. They all had a +3 on them. And now my first line is Tom Wilson at 87 overall because he has a +2. My number one center is the Connor McDavid captain's card at 88 overall. And then next to them is Matvei Michkov's marquee MSP at 87 overall as well. So I completely moved out my first line and made a new one. The team is also now revolved around the Pacific Division because of Captain Connor McDavid, and this card is not expensive and one of the best cards in the entire game, and I highly suggest that everyone goes and makes this card. Now, as for that Tom Wilson card, this is actually way better than I was expecting it to be. He has over a point per game for me, but he is solid, especially with that +2. One of my favorite cards I've used this year. Definitely surprised about that. Alright, so you've seen my new first line, but what happened to my old first line? Where did they go? Well, my second line starts with that Nathan McKinnon, and yes, it is the same as my old first line. So we have Pavanka and Pettersson. So I've now shifted my first line down to my second line, and that allows me to have some crazy depth. I'm somebody who likes to match lines, right? I don't like having my fourth line out there against somebody's first line, but I have no problem putting my second line out against somebody's first line when I have someone like McKinnon and this Team of the Week Elias Pettersson, especially when they all have a +3. So my first line has become my second line, and my old second line has become my third line. That being the Teemu Selanne icon card at 88 overall, Jeremy Roenick's Heroes card at 86 overall, and Tyler Bertuzzi's Game Breakers card at 86 overall. What used to be my second line is now my third line, allowing for even more depth. My team has gotten some big upgrades, like I said, right? My first line became my second line became my third line, and now for my fourth line, where we start with the 80 overall Anthony Duclair. Now, one thing you need to remember is that there is a salary cap, so having fast players on your fourth line that help you with chemistries is very important. My fourth line center is Sergei Fedorov. Now, this is a card that likely will never leave my team until Sergei gets a better card and I'm able to get it. 91 XL, 91 speed, one of my favorite players of all time. He's got wheels on him. This card is sick. And playing next to them is the 82 overall Team of the Week, Nikita Grabenkin. He's got wheels on him, 90 acceleration, 91 speed. But once again, he's here for chemistry. That line together gives me 5 AP. So there is a full look at the offense that I have right now. When looking at the offense from the previous video, you can see we've gotten rid of Lucas Raymond, Mark Messier, Jack Eichel, Dylan Larkin, and Brady Tkachuk. And admittedly, we actually have some lower overalls on the offense, even though I do think overall it's an upgrade. Now, here's a full look at the defense from the previous video. We had Barron with Paul Coffey, we had the Captain Moritz Seider with Rasmus Dahlin, and then we had the MSP Faber with the rookie Quinn Hughes. 3 of those players have changed. Starting us off, we have the marquee MSP Aaron Ekblad. You can see my number one right D has changed, but he is playing next to the icon Paul Coffey. Now, you notice they don't have any chemistry here. There's no +2 or anything. I decided that it was smarter to use the Barron +2 that you get with a different player. So my second line on defense does start with that Justin Barron card. And admittedly, this is a very good card. He's got 87 acceleration, but you get a +2 on that. That's 89. He's 6'2", has good body checking. This is a solid card. But because he plays for the Nashville Predators, he gets a +2 overall, and he shares it with Chris Pronger. So I have some extra added size by getting the icon Chris Pronger card on the squad. He has truculence on him, 85 acceleration, 86 speed, 6'6" with 92 body checking, and 91 stick checking. You pair a Nashville Predator player with a Canadian, and they both get a +2. I had to do it. And now for the third line D pair, where you're going to see Rasmus Dahlin. So this card is still here. He was here on the team last time. However, he does have a different D partner. It's no longer Moritz Seider. It's going to be Simon Edvinsson's Team of the Week card, and he still gets that +2, right? If you pair a Red Wing and a Swedish player together, you get a +2. Simon Edvinsson, 6'6", goes up to 89 stick checking. Wanted to have that extra size. I'm someone who typically doesn't like using big players, but it feels super important at this point in the year. As using smaller players, I just can't seem to knock anyone off the puck, and stick checking just seems to be so bad. So there you go, a full look at the defense that we are running here today. And as for the goalie, last time you were here, it was Ilya Sorokin in net, and that is no longer the case. I am now using the 84 overall Thatcher Demko, and I'm very close to being able to get him to 85 overall, but we're not quite there yet. But this XP, Thatcher Demko, has been my favorite goalie I've used all year, and I am using him on all 3 of my teams. My main team, my No Money Spent team, and Gliding to Glory. So there is a full look at the squad. In terms of overall boost, we're actually doing really well here with a plus 11, and then we have an additional 5 AP down here, as well as the plus 5 for the captain's chemistry. Now, what abilities am I running? Well, Nathan MacKinnon has wheels and quick release. Connor McDavid has wheels and ankle breaker. Paul Coffey has wheels. Sergei Fedorov has wheels. Thatcher Demko has showstopper. Rasmus Dahlin has elite edges. Chris Pronger has truculence. Teemu Selanne has quick release. Elias Pettersson has elite edges. Matvei Michkov has quick release. Tom Wilson has unstoppable. Simon Edmondson has stick 'em up. And lastly, Nikita Grabenkin has wheels. So a lot of skating abilities active. I prefer them over any other ability, plus quick release is OP. But that is the team I'm going to be using here in Hut Champs. Maybe I make an MSP this weekend and add them to the team instead. But the thing is, all of my lines have some sort of chemistry active, except for my first line D pair and then my goalies. And I don't really feel like messing with that right now. So it's going to have to be certain players that get made. One more look at the squad before we hop into this Hut Champs game. Wish me luck.
Later that night.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, super quickly. Yes, I have a hoodie on now. Me and my wife went to Costco. Then my dad came over. And my computer had to do a reset. Things might look different. I don't know if it does. I'm very sorry if it does. All my settings got reset because every time my computer updates, that happens. It's annoying. But if things look a little bit off or a little bit different, I'm sorry. Let's get into the game. We have our game. We're playing Masta CC. He's got Lindros, Coffey, and Gartner. Let's do this. Yeah, McDavid, Lindros, and Gartner. That is the common line out there. I didn't go that way. I stayed, I already had Wilson, so I just kept him for Gartner instead. And then I have Matvei Michkov instead of making the Eric Lindros. I only have, for icons, like I have Pronger, who I actually am enjoying using right now. But I have Fedorov and Selanne. I'm not using either of them to make Lindros right now, so it's going to stay this way, and I don't see myself making either Gartner or Lindros for a bit. Here comes that Chris Pronger, and he's in on a breakaway. Scores! Chris Pronger gets in on the goalie. He takes control, dives for it, goes the wrong way. We're up 1-0. There we go. Chris Pronger mentioned. Chris Pronger brings it in. Chris Pronger scores. 1-0. Let's keep it going. That's a good start, but we gotta keep this one going. This is gonna be a tough team. You guys got a really good squad. You got the Kopitar there. I wonder if that's the 87 Kopitar. If he has the 87 Kopitar, that'd be insane. But Nathan MacKinnon in on a breakaway. This time he stayed to the forehand, and we score. Nathan MacKinnon. No need to deke, just blow it by the goalie. We're up 2-0. Fully expected him to take control of the goalie there. He didn't, and Nathan MacKinnon just whips it by Rene. This is a great start. 2 goals on 2 shots so far. Let's see what happens here, but we're off to a pretty good one here. I'm actually pretty happy. And now we have a 2-on-1. Dahlin and Bertuzzi. He's playing the pass. And Dahlin, I said Dahlin, and that's why he fucked it up. I guarantee that's why. There's a shot from Edmondson, scores. All right. It's 3-0. Simon Edmondson on the D-to-D-1T. And that is going to do it for the game. Big win. Let's go. I certainly didn't expect that game to go so quickly. I didn't expect to go up 3-0 that early. There's a look at your final stats. We had 3 goals on 3 shots. Feel bad for this guy using Pekka Rinne. I've always wanted to try out this card, but he just had a goals against average of 32.63 and a 0 save percentage. In terms of cards on this guy's team, he's got the Champ Zidlitsky. For Zabinajad, he has the captain card, Selanne at an 86. He's got 80 overall Pajot, though. He's got a really good team with some crazy good cards and then some random shitters. This is really interesting. A very interesting squad. Here's the rookie Makar. There's the Lindros. He does have the 87 Kopitar. I wonder if he just had to have an 80 overall for the salary cap, because the rest of his team is absolutely sick. Look at this. Oh my god. Definitely had to be for the salary cap. There's no doubt. Here's a full look at our opponent's squad that we actually just played against. And yeah, you can see he has 3 players from the marquee event, though, which is a big boost in AP, I believe. So that makes a lot of sense. Overall, a really good team. One of the best I've seen in the game. Now, here's a look at my team, and apparently the XP cards all got some kind of a boost, so I might be changing things up. I'm not going to do that here today, but what I am going to do is actually open up my Champs reward for last week. I have a Hut Champs Mega Pack, 8 player items, 2 guaranteed 77 or better, and a guaranteed 83 overall player in here, and we're going to see if we actually get anything good. I think I went like 12-4 last week or something. I didn't play all of my games. Let's see if it was worth it. Big pack opening. Imagine it was a big pack opening. I miss big pack openings. As we get an 81 overall Colton Parayko. We have 87, I wish. 78 Mario Huber. We're going to get 79 Peter Mueller. What's going on, man? We got 77, Jaden Krause. What's going on? Okay, that's not an 83. 82, Rod Langway. That has some value right there. That's good. All right, that's good. We're also going to get 78, Joel Pearson. We get 81, Nick Sealer. So the final card is a guaranteed 83 overall. Getting 81 and 82. We got another 81 there. We got some value here. And we're going to get Darren Radish at 83 overall. Let's see if he's worth anything. Taking a look at the auction house, his cheapest price is 14K. Well, I guess I'll take that. What about Nick Sealer? All right, I seen 6K there. Okay, you know what? That's 20K combined so far. All right, but what about Rod Langway? He's got to have some value. Cheapest one up. Okay, well, there's one for 19K by now or a 7,500 bid. In general, though, it looks like 82 overall alumni cards are going for about 17, 18K, so that's really good. And then, of course, the final decent pull out of that pack, Colton Parayko. Cheapest one here, I see 6K. I'll take 6K for that. In total, we're looking at around 50K total value for champs this week. That's not terrible. What about on my no money spent account? We've got 8 player items incoming, 2 of them guaranteed to be 76 or better, and another guaranteed 83. Come on, this pack has to have something good. Guaranteed 83 is nice, has some value, but I want something better than that. Come on. We get 80, Philip Zadina. All right. Truthfully, a really good card in this game. It's too bad he didn't work out for the Red Wings, but okay, cool. Philip Zadina. We get Ty Karche. All right, cool. Another 80 overall card here from the Check My Game event. We're going to get 77, Merrick Callis. What's going on? We get 80 overall, Donovan Sabrango, former Detroit Red Wing prospect, is now a member of, is it Florida? I think Florida picked him up off waivers. 83, Jordan Kyrou. That is a very good card. It is. He has some value as well. Less value than he used to, but still some value. We're also going to get 80 overall, Harold's Eggle. Okay, cool. Yep, good to see you, man. We also get, wow, a lot of 80 plus in this pack. Joel Edmondson at 82. And the final card, 76, Ryan Mass. That was a pretty solid pack, though. Let's take a look at Edmondson. What's his value? See, 95, 77. Looks like I can get about 7K for this card. That's solid. What about 83 overall Jordan Kyrou? Oh, he did drop quite a bit. Dang, 12K for Jordan Kyrou. I know at one point he was way higher than that. He did get a special version, though. Damn. Is Ty Karche going to give us any value? Doesn't really look like it. Around 3,000 coins. Zadina's from Czechia. Maybe that gives him some extra value, right? 6K, I got 2K. Okay, never mind. We're good, we're good. All right. That's gonna do it for this video. I would have liked to have gotten some more gameplay in here, but unfortunately, by the time I'm done editing this video and I get it up, it's already gonna be up kind of late to when I'm supposed to have these videos up. So, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. We'll get some more gameplay with the actual team soon. Maybe I do a video of like winner bin, where if I lose the game of champs, I have to quick sell a player off my team. Let me know if that's something you want to see again in the future. Appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow right here on the channel with yet another video as we go through week 2 of the face-off event here in NHL 26. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.